Imagine designing a robotic arm that needs to approach an object, grab it, lift it, and drop it. Now, here's the challenge. Do you create 4 different assemblies for each motion? Or is there a smarter way inside Siemens NX? In this video, I'm going to show you how to use arrangements in Siemens NX to simulate this entire sequence using a single assembly model. Hi everyone, welcome back to Cat to Live. In today's video, we are going to learn how to define different arrangements in an assembly in Siemens NX. To make this practical, I have created a simple setup where a robotic arm is going to interact with a ball. Using arrangements, we will simulate the full process, which is normal position, then we have approaching position, then we have grabbing position, then we are going to understand about the pickup, and at last we have drop. So these are the arrangements which I have defined, and I will let you know what are arrangements, why do we use arrangements, and how we can define the arrangements. So very first question is, what is arrangement? An arrangement allows you to store multiple positions of component inside one assembly file. That means I can manipulate the positions inside the assembly, and along with that they are arrangement specific. That means in that arrangement they are going to move and other arrangements will remain as it is. So this is the flexibility of arrangements. Now, why do we use arrangements? Arrangements are extremely useful when you want to show different positions of a mechanism, assembly motion stages, or different design variations. And the best part is that everything exists in one assembly file. I do not have to create different assemblies to show the different positions of this robotic arm. Now let's understand how we can define the arrangements. So for that, I'm just going to the assemblies tab, and here you will find the arrangements in the position group. Just click on the arrangements, and here you can see these are the arrangements which I have already defined. I can switch to the arrangements from here also, or you can switch from here. Just have a right click here and then just go to arrangements and click on the arrangement you want to activate. And the same case you can do from here. Just have a double click on the arrangement, and this is going to reflect the changes in the graphics window. Now let's understand more about the arrangement. So here we have new, then we have copy, then we have delete, then we have rename, and these are properties of arrangement, and this is information. So in this video we are going to cover all these buttons of assembly arrangements. Now I'm just going to disturb this part but in an arrangement. So I'm just going to click on new arrangement, and this is going to be CAD to live arrangement. So in this arrangement I'm just going to give the 90 degree of deviation to the robotic arm, 90 degree, and hit enter. Again hit enter. So you can see there is a tick, green tick here. That means this arrangement is currently active in the graphics window. Now just close this. So I'm just going to give the 90 degree of deviation. That means currently you can see this is like this, horizontal. I am going to rotate it to here. The ball will remain there. So let's do it. I'm just going to see the degree of freedom first. Show degree of freedom. You can see this can rotate only on its axis. So I'm just going to have the rotation. Just go to the move component, and I'm just going to have the dynamic here and going to give the rotation of 90 degree and click on OK. Now you can see we got the deviation of 90 degree. Now press home to get the isometric view. So this is how it looks. Now let's do one thing. So I have defined this arrangement in front of you. The name of the arrangement is cat to live 90 degree. Now let's activate the arrangement of approaching. So see the magic? Earlier it was like this. Now it is like this. This is drop here and this is grabbing. So I hope you got the understanding how to define the new arrangement. So click on new, then manipulate or deviate the part positions by activating that particular arrangement, and that motion is going to capture only in that specific activated arrangement. So this is how we define the new arrangement. Let's go to the arrangements once again, and if I click on this, like this is selected one, and then click on copy, so it will create a copy of the selected arrangement. Like this is 90 degree, this is again 90 degree too. In some cases there is a need to copy the arrangement so that the further steps can be done from that particular arrangement. Suppose in this arrangement this is 90 and I want the 2 degree of increment. That means this is going to be 92 degree. So I can copy this and then add 2 degree more to this motion. In such cases we can use the copy. Now if I want to delete some arrangement, so select the arrangement and delete it. So this is how you can delete the arrangement. I want to rename this. Let's rename this, and I'm just going to have it as vertical, cat to live vertical, and hit enter. So this is how you can rename this. This is about the properties. Like if I click on properties, so it will give the name, and you can ignore all constraints from here. If I click on this, so it will ignore all the constraints which I have defined in this. Now I'm just going to cancel this, and this is information. Like this is going to give you the information. There are no other loaded assemblies. So it depends on you whether you want to use the information or not. So I would prefer you to first go through these informations line by line and check what information is going to get delivered in this. Now I'm just going to close this. Now let's come to the cat to live vertical now. Just close this. So before you define the arrangements in an assembly, make sure to give the desired constraints in the assembly. So as you can remember, like when I was about to give the rotation to this, I checked the show degree of freedom. So you can see this is offers only the rotational motion, and when I rotated this by 90 degree, all other component like this component, this component, this component, this component, these grippers also get rotated. Why so? Because of the constraints. So the requirement of a good arrangement are the paths and constraints, so that there should be a proper linkage between those paths, because there are paths and defined constraints. So make sure to give the proper paths in the assembly and then to define the proper constraints in the assembly. Only then you would be able to properly give the arrangements, and while moving the parts in the arrangement, you will get the desired result. So this is how we can define the arrangement. In the next videos, we are going to learn how these arrangements are going to be interlinked with the constraints. So this is all in this video. If you found this useful and want to learn more practical Siemens NX trick, make sure to subscribe to this channel, which is Cat to Live for you, and I'll see you in the next video.